tempting to assume that tariffs, tax cuts, and deportations will inevitably drive inflation higher. However, history teaches us that the obvious answer isn't always the right one. Let's explore why. In 2018, the Trump administration implemented tax cuts, increased tariffs on Chinese imports, and reduced immigration. Fast forward to today, and similar policies are being proposed. It seems logical to expect inflation to rise due to a shrinking labor force and higher import costs. Despite widespread inflationary concerns in 2018, the reality was different. As the Fed raised interest rates based on their view of inflation risks, our research showed a downturn in inflation. Our forward-looking U.S. Alternative Future Inflation Gauge, or USA-FIG, had already turned down decisively, signaling an inflation cycle downturn, the opposite of what the Fed and markets expected. As we highlighted in our September 2018 client report, the divergence between those expectations and the cyclical reality was stark. Yet the Fed pressed forward with rate hikes into December, even as our analysis showed that an inflation cycle downswing is well underway. The stock market's near 20% crash forced the Fed to pivot in January 2019, reversing its stance and promising rate cuts. This episode from 2018 underscores the importance of understanding cyclical forces, rather than relying solely on conventional wisdom. As we kick off 2025, similar policy actions are anticipated, with many expecting an inflation surge. Our indicators are once again poised to cut through the noise. Will cyclical forces amplify inflation pressures, or surprise us to the downside, as they did in 2018? Stakes are high, but the lesson remains clear. In the realm of inflation, what seems obvious often isn't. To understand what's next, we rely on our cyclical framework, not speculation. Stay tuned for insights from our forward-looking indicators,